Hello everyone, today I'm going to discuss the top 25 basketball cards, modern basketball cards, with the worst rate of growth from the COVID peak. The most percentage drop, not the highest money amount drop. And this isn't a negative video, I'm not trying to be negative, it's more of like a fascination video. I'm still so intrigued by that rapid COVID price spike and its rapid fall. It's been a roller coaster, and if you're watching this, I'm proud of you all for toughing it out and sticking with the hobby, because this is how the sports card market goes. It has its ups and downs, and you just have to roll with the punches. I personally enjoy the challenge of, kind of adapting and getting creative to survive in the sports card world. I mean, doing this YouTube stuff is really out of my comfort zone, but really, I'm so glad I did, because it has revitalized my passion even more for this hobby. And I really enjoy hearing from all of you and feeling that support and keeping that pulse on the latest news. So let's sit back and laugh at some of these ridiculous price drops, because they are cringeworthy for sure. And there might be different cards more worthy to be on this list, but I did my best creating this from my knowledge of which cards I noticed really dropped, and then I used card ladder data. But if you can think of more cards that might have dropped even more than these, I would love to hear them. Comment down below. But let's get started. Here is number 25. All right, number 25 is the 1990 Fleer Sean Kemp rookie card. Oh man, during the COVID spike, this card rose up to about $340 as in a Gem 10. That's crazy. He was a fan favorite, man, that he could dunk. And, he played on that Seattle Supersonics team. I miss an NBA team in the city of Seattle. I'm a Pacific Northwest guy, so I enjoyed having a Seattle team. But it is now down to $39. That was the most recent sale, $39. So its rate of growth has gone down to a negative 88%. It's gone down 88%. So that is number 25, Sean Kemp. Number 24 is the 2003 Topps Chrome Carmelo Anthony Refractor, both in 10 and 9 form. They've both gone down. At the peak, a 9, wow, that's crazy. A 9 sold for around $2,500. And most recent sales are around $275. So that's a drop of about 89%. A drop of about 89% on these Carmelos. That's just crazy to me, because he will be a future Hall of Famer. So it wasn't performance based, it was just based on that crazy COVID spike. But there you go, that's number 24. Let's go to number 23 is the 2012 Kyrie Irving Prizm, his base rookie. In Gem 10 and Mint 9 form, they've gone down so much. So at the peak, one sold for around $1,900, and they are currently selling for around $190. So that is a drop of around 90%. That is nuts to me. Another guy, he's actually, he's still in the league and playing pretty well. The Nets are on a little bit of a heater. So that's not performance-based either. It's just how the market went. And a lot of people submitting cards in that surge. There's another one. All right. Number 22 is the 1996 Topps Coby Bryant rookie. They have both gone down substantially, 9 and 10s. This is the 9 data, and looks like at the peak, they sold for around $1,600, and now they are at around $135 to $140. That's crazy. That's a price drop of about 91%. Obviously, Kobe's stuff went really high during the pandemic because of the, rest in peace, the unfortunate death. And, he was gonna be a Hall of Fame inductee during that COVID spike. So all that kind of contributed to his prices soaring. But now they dropped a lot. That's crazy. So you can pick up these 9s for around 140 now. It's a pretty good deal. That was 22. Let's go to number 21. This one hurts my heart a little bit. Number 21 is the 2018 Trae Young Prizm Silver in PSA 10 form. Oh, man, these cards have dropped so much. And these, starting, I'd say, around 2017, they started overproducing. Panini started overproducing Prizms like crazy. And so you're going to have so many copies of these. It's nuts. The pop report on these 10s are crazy. I should have saw that coming, but I invested in Trae over Luka, which I shouldn't have, and I overpaid on these. I bought these in the middle of the peak, these two, and that was actually one of my worst investments in the peak. I mean, I had some good ones obviously too, but I always regretted buying these. I think I paid like $1,700 each for these. So now, but I don't even think, I thought that was a good deal at the time. That wasn't the high. So the high for these at the peak was around $3,700 for these. And now they're selling for around $300. That's crazy, especially for a player that is not performance-based, really. I think he's averaging 28 points a game this year and around like 10 assists. So, and he hasn't had a lot of injuries or anything. So, he has the potential for sure. It's there. He's having a good career, but still bad investment for me. And I can't believe it's dropped that much. That means it's dropped about 92%. 92% drop. All right, let's get these out of here. I don't want to look at them anymore. All right, let's do so this one I'll have a picture of. I actually don't have the card, but it's the 2004 Topps Chrome LeBron second year card shown here. They were selling, during the COVID stuff there, the second year cards were selling really high. And the LeBron at one point, the PSA 10 sold for around $5,000. And now they are down to around $340, somewhere around there. So that is a 93% drop on the LeBron second year. 93%. And it's LeBron. It's crazy. Okay, let's move on to number 19. We got the Jimmy Butler 2012 Prizm base. Jimmy Butlers have dropped so much. At the peak, they were selling for around, almost $1,100. That's crazy. And now they are selling for $85. $85 for these. And he's had a great career, future Hall of Famer. It just so happened the Miami Heat, which he plays for, during that bubble pandemic where they were playing in the bubble, the Heat went on a run. They went on a tear. They made it to the finals, and all the Heat stuff were going crazy. So his stuff spiked at the right time. Of course, they didn't win the finals, and it started dropping since then. But still a good career. So down 93% though on the Jimmy Butler. Next one up is number 18. It's the 2003 Chris Bosh. Both 10s and 9s have dropped a lot. This is the refractor. Man, this card has dropped a ton. At its peak, the PSA 9 refractor sold for around $1,300. And it looks like they're selling for around $90 to $100 now. That's nuts. I think it was just part of the timing of he was entering the Hall of Fame during the pandemic stuff, so that spiked a little bit. But yeah, it's way down now on the Bosh. All right, let's go to number 17. This is the Colin Sexton 2018 Prizm Silver. 10s and 9s have gone down, but the 10 data, I know this isn't a 10, looks like a 10 silver sold for around $1,000 at the peak, and now they are around $70. So that is a drop of 93%. I would say this one is because of injuries. I think he was out for almost a full year. And performance based on the Colin Sexton. I think who's he playing for, the Jazz now? So, you know, there you go. That's a big drop for these. All right, let's go to number 16 is the Tyler Herros. The 2019 Panini Prizm Tyler Herro Silvers. Ooh. The 10s, I know these aren't 10s, but the 10s data have them selling for, at the peak, around $1,500. And now you can get a 10 for around $110. Wow. And another player who's having a good year on a good team. It's just, there was such a spike. Again, like I talked about the Butler in the bubble, the Miami Heat did so well, and he just kind of burst on the scene. Tyler Herro stuff went crazy for a while, so it dropped its percentage, 93% drop on these silvers. Nuts. All right, let's move on to number 15. We got Shaquille O'Neal, classic pose image, rookie card, iconic. This is his tops. Let's give you the PSA 9 data, how much it's dropped. So at the peak, it was selling for around $310 for a 9. $310. Now they're down to around $20. $20. That's a percentage drop of around 93% on these Shaqs. And that is just because of the sheer amount of people grading these cards. They were pretty mass-produced back then. A lot of people during that COVID boom were sending in cards, and this was one of them. I bet it was probably one of the most submitted basketball cards during that year. So that's why that's dropped so much. All right, number 14. This one is a kind of a personal experience for me too, I'll tell you about. So this is the 2012 Vucevic Silver Prizm. This one had a crazy spike. At its peak during the COVID, one sold for around $3,700. And I'm proud to say I'm the one that sold it. Thankfully. Whew, I'm glad I sold it. But I screwed up because probably about 2-3 months later, I saw one go up for auction on eBay, and it didn't look like it was going for very much, and I went ahead and bought it for around $1,600. So, and I thought that was a great deal because I just sold one 2 months before that for, $3,700. But now, this is the one I bought for $1,700. I couldn't sell it, and now it's dropped to $250. So that's a 93% drop on these Vucevic's silvers. Oof. This one is crazy drop too. All right, this is number 13 in PSA 9 form. At its peak was selling for around $410. And now they're down to $25 for these 9s. That's a 94% drop. His stuff went extra high during COVID because of his Hall of Fame timing. His induction was right during it with Coby. So that, oof, that's a big drop. Big drop. What's the percentage on that? 94% drop. All right, let's move on. We're cruising. All right, number 12. Number 12, I don't have the card anymore because luckily I sold it during the boom. So number 12 is the 2008 Kevin Durant second year Topps Chrome card in PSA 10 form. The high was $1,500, and I was one of them that sold it for around $1,500. So I'm very thankful I did on that one. And now, because now they are selling for around $90. $90. So that's a 94% drop on the Durant second years. Wow. All right. Number 11. Number 11 is the 2012 Anthony Davis Prizm base rookies. They've dropped so much. I didn't have the PSA form, but a PSA 10, its high was around, wow, was around $3,300, $3,300. That's crazy. And now they're selling for around $200. So that's a 94% drop. I think his price spike was because, you know, the Lakers won the championship in that bubble year. So, wow, what a price drop on the Anthony Davis. Okay, number 10. We're on number 10. Is the Kristaps Porzingis 2015 Prizm Silvers. I'm going to give you the 10, PSA 10 data. I just didn't have a 10. I have a 9, though. But at the peak, they were selling for almost around $1,600. And now they're selling for around $95. So that's a 94% drop on the Porzingis. And he's having a good year for the Wiz. Really good year. All right, number 9 is the 2012 Bradley Beals. Man, these 2012 cards have dropped a lot. But Bradley Beal, this is the silver. I didn't have the basic. But I just wanted to tell you about not the silver, just the base rookie card of Bradley Beal. Its high in a PSA 9 was $325, and now most recent sales are around $15. $15. That is a 95% drop. This one was probably injury and performance based a little bit too. He's kind of dropped off a little bit. A lot of injuries recently. So, but 95% drop on the Beals. Wow. All right. Number 8 is the... I actually don't have the number 8. Luckily, I sold it too. It's the 2019 Panini Prizm Cam Reddish silver rookie cards. You can see it here. In a silver PSA 10, its high was $620, and now they sell for around $25 or $30. That is a 95% drop. Crazy on that one. Kind of along with that one, number 7 is the DeAndre Hunter. Both Reddish and Hunter came in that rookie class for the Atlanta Hawks, and there were high hopes for them. The DeAndre Hunter Silver Prizm 10, its high was $530, and now they sell for around $25. Crazy. 95% drop like the Reddish. I wish I didn't have these still. Okay. Number 6 is the 1996 Topps Allen Iverson rookie cards. At its peak, the PSA 10s were selling for around $1,500. $1,500. And now they're selling for around $80. Wow. Luckily, I was grading them during the pandemic like crazy, like a lot of people. And luckily I was selling half of them at least. So I forget what I was selling them for, probably around $600, $700 each. So this is just kind of what I had left. But still, I wish I would have sold them all. That's a percentage drop of around 95%. Can't believe they're only selling for $80 now. That's nuts. All right. Number 5 is the 2017 Bam Adebayo Silver Prizms in Gem 10 form. They were selling at the peak. They were selling for around $1,100, and that was also because of the bubble, how well the Heat were playing. And now they're selling for, gee, wow, I can't believe it, only $60. That's crazy. Most recent sale was around $60. That's beyond me because it's not performance-based. He's having a good career. Yeah, that's down 95% on that. 95% drop. All right, let's keep cruising. Number 4 is... So it's not the card. I'm going to talk about the 2003 Dwayne Wade Topps, his kind of base rookie card. I just didn't have one available right now, but the Topps in a PSA 9 form, its peak was almost $500 for a 9 Topps, and now they are selling for around $27. That's beyond me, and that's around a 95% drop. 95% drop on the Wades. And his stock's only going to go up because him and Dirk should be inducted in this, 2023 Hall of Fame draft class. Not draft class, but Hall of Fame class. They're the first timers, and they're going to get in, Dirk and Wade. So, I think the prices of his stuff is only going to go up a little bit. So there you go. That was number 4, Dwayne Wade. All right, number 3. It should be getting even more painful. Ooh, I wish I didn't have these two. All right, number 3 is the 2018 Panini Prizm Devontae Graham's. He had his moment. I wish he didn't because I bought it during his moment. Silver Prizms. The PSA 10s at the peak were around $360. And now they're going for a whopping $10. $10 a silver and a Gem 10. I saw some recently on ComC for $12 each, and I had to resist. It's hard. I want to buy these cards that have dropped so much because I remember them when they were so high, and now I see them on ComC for 10 or 12 bucks. But I resisted. I did not buy them. It's just his prime or his peak was coincided with the COVID spike. He averaged 15 to 18 points in that couple years, I think, and now I don't know, he's probably averaging 3 to 4 points and not getting much playtime. So wow, this is performance-based drop on Devontae Graham, and I still got 3 of them. Ooh. They're $10 each. All right, number 2. We're almost done. Number 2. I'm surprised by this drop too. Number 2 is the 1995 Topps Kevin Garnett rookie cards in 9 and 10 forms, but I will give you the, I don't have it. No, I think I do have 10s. Let's see. Yeah, there's a couple 10s right here. So in 10 form, the high was almost around 2,500 in a PSA 10. 2,500, and now the 10s are going, around $75 to $80 for a Gem 10. $75 to $80. That's a 97% drop. Also, if I didn't say that Devontae Graham, that was also a 97% drop. So Kevin Garnett, 97% drop. And this isn't even performance-based like Graham. This is just his card spiked with his Hall of Fame induction. I think it was in 2020. So right during it, that's a crazy drop. I can't believe that. So that's number 2, Kevin Durant. Sorry, Kevin Garnett. All right, number 1. Oof, I have too many of number 1s. Number 1 is 2019 Panini Prizm Coby White. Coby White. Oh, he's in my nightmares. Silver Prizm. I don't have any 10s, thankfully. I think all these are 9s. But I'm going to give you the 10 data. A silver 10, its high was almost $1,200. Almost $1,200 for a high. And now they're selling for around $20. That is around a 98% drop. 98% drop. Number 1, Coby White, 98% drop. His best season coincided with the COVID stuff, and I think he averaged around 15 points, and he had a lot of potential. I think one game he even scored almost 50, and that got a lot of people going, including me. Wow, but no, it's, he's a serviceable bench player, I think, still. Maybe averaging 6 to 7 points a game, but, gosh, this one hurts. This one's performance-based. I had too many of these, so I can't imagine. A 9's probably worth $8, if that. So, 98% drop on the Coby Whites. Hopefully, other people aren't in the same boat as I was on these whites. I hope you steer clear from them. But that was it. That was the top 25. Like I said, if you think of other cards similar to these that you think have dropped even more, comment below. I want to hear them, and I want to create that rate of growth drop. All right. Thanks for watching.